What's going on, family? This is Patrick Robertson here with Momentous Building to talk to you today about the return on your investment when you're doing your next construction project. Now, we're all like to see what our money's going to get us if we try to flip the house or sell the house, and today that's exactly what we're going to talk about. As always, give us a like, share, subscribe if this video means anything to you, if it provided any value. We want to get this message out there, and also to stay tuned and see what we got coming on each and every week, Mondays and Thursdays. So let's dive right in. The return on your investment on your construction project. We all want to make sure that our dollars are going towards the right place and not in frivolous, right? We want to invest our money, not spend our money. Well, the sad thing about remodeling your house is that unless you're flipping it, you bought it below market value, or these different types of things which are special conditions that we're not going to really address here, what we are going to address is if your home is in decent shape, modestly taken care of, and it's time for an update, or maybe you think it's time for an update. That's the type of projects we're going to be talking about today, and we're going to go through the numbers and see why people do this even if there's a negative return on the investment. In the future videos, we're actually going to talk about the return on your investment over time with appreciation in relationship to the depreciation of your home. Some things like how bathrooms and kitchens are always remodeled every 15 to 25 years, and painting needs to get done in different items, so your house is a depreciating asset. But for right now, let's talk about what you get on your return if you were to sell your house the next day after your construction project was completed. So there's a few different types of projects that are done. Some are cosmetics, some are more on the remodeling side, and then some are more on the addition side. They're really larger projects. And funny enough, the larger the project, the more you spend, the more it transforms your home, your family's lives, and provides this new experiential fulfillment, the less return you get on your money, funny enough. So the cosmetic projects are going to get anywhere between 75% and 90% returns. Oddly enough, on average, garage doors, new garage doors provide the highest returns, I think at 88% on average. Now these numbers are taken from 2020 values that are off the internet. There's a few sources. We're going to post our source down on the links below. And basically these cosmetic projects are your painting, your maintenance projects to keep the house looking good in modest shape. As you know, as you can see, that's a negative value. It's not positive. You're losing money when you put in new garage doors if you were to sell the house the next day. So cascading down, we have the more remodeling projects. This might be a new bathroom. It might be a new master bathroom, ripping out the old one and putting in a new one, ripping out your kitchen and putting in a new kitchen, changing some wall layouts. It could even be finishing a basement. These more interior remodeling projects that don't really change the envelope of the house, these are going to be anywhere between that 55% and 70% based upon how big or small the project is, how the quality of finish is, where they're at. It's a negative equation. The higher quality finishes you have on your home and during that construction project actually have a lower return on investment if you were to sell the house the next day. But the return, the emotional return, the pride and joy and fulfillment is much higher. So it's kind of this equilibrium that is at play here. Finally, the larger additions, maybe this is extending your basement, maybe this is adding a basement to your home, adding a garage, these different things. These are really going to be around like the 45 to 60% range, 55%, very, very, low returns on your money. But these returns actually coincide with the opposite, that you're getting more for your life and your home when you do these. You're getting new rooms for your home. You're getting new spaces to live with your family, more square footage, more space. So there's an opposite of a return where in the dollar sense, you're not getting a whole bunch, but in the life enjoyment sense, you're getting a lot. So why would anybody want to remodel their home if they're getting negative returns on their money with the idea that they're selling it the next day? Well, there's three main reasons we found why people remodel their home. First, it's because of pain. The pain of a leaky shower, the roof is leaking, now I have to tear up the ceiling, the foundation wall is leaking, maybe it's your cabinets are falling apart, maybe it's your appliances are breaking. These different things that cause pain that trigger work required to be done on their home. We're sick and tired of having the rotted floor creak every single time we walk over it. My front door is falling off the hinges. Pain is driving this experience and the need to remodel or renovate or to make a fix on the home. Number two would be living condition constraints. And that is, I have a new child coming and I don't want him to live in a bunk bed with the other boy. I have my mother-in-law, my mother coming to live with us because she's older in age and we need an extra place for her to live, and I don't want to sleep on the couch for the next 5 years. Those types of things where you're living, maybe it's a home office, right? Home office COVID. COVID has changed our working conditions so that we don't work in the same way. There's a lot of at-home work. So living condition changes that are driving this remodel to make sure, to bring some happiness, to alleviate some of that pain that's driven by, the changes. So that's number two. Number three would be pleasure. This is, hey, listen, I'm sick and tired of looking at these stained cabinets, right? Stained painting is in. I want a nice, light, airy, clean, crisp kitchen. I want a bathroom that has a full soaking tub. I want a bathroom with heated floors. I want a basement that I can go down and have my man cave and enjoy. I want, these different things. Or I just want to walk into my home and it look like all that I've worked for the last 30 years. And there's nothing wrong with that. That fulfillment when you walk in the door and you're saying, this is what we made, this is what we've been working towards. That's amazing. So that's number three, pleasure. All three of these, as you can see, there are emotional responses, there's reasons behind it, and we should never forget the importance behind that, because when we talk about the negative returns on your money, there has to be some gap of why people do it. And it's either that pain, that pleasure, or to actually probably make other people's lives better. That would be point number two, that changes in living conditions. So taking this all, where do we go with all this information, is that you got to figure out where you guys are at in your budget, because yeah, we should be considering what our resale value is when we sell the home, but the return on your investment is very, very different, a year after the project rather than 10 years after the project. And that time horizon is a completely different mathematical equation than the returns we're talking about today. So the most important thing that you should think about when you're doing your next construction project, whether it's a cosmetic, remodel, addition, what it may be, is this meeting the needs that my family and myself have for this home? Is it going to bring me the experiences that I want? Is it going to give me the fulfillment that I want out of this project? Because if it delivers those, then it's okay that you're only getting 55% return, and it's okay that you're only getting 45% on the addition. Or, gosh, if you got a new garage door, you're getting a lot more, because it's filling that need. So that's the most important part of this conversation, is that you're really never going to get a positive return the next day after you do your remodel, addition, construction project on your home, but it darn well better deliver that experience and that need that is causing the actual desire to do the remodel. Guys, if you had any more questions about your remodel, return on your investments, whether it be the time horizon on when you see the positive returns, why you should do that right now, particulars about a return on a project, maybe it's your fixtures, which fixtures or tiles or finished goods that provide a better return than others, we're more than happy to answer that. Please give us a comment below, as there is such a diverse amount of information that we could talk about when it comes to return on your investment on your construction project. For now though, thank you so much for joining us here at Momentous Building, and we'll hope to provide value each and every day. Please give us a like, share, and subscribe. But for now, we're looking forward to catching you on the next one.